Okay, good morning. So we will continue with module 1. Next topic is single phase and three phase line. So what is the basic difference between single phase and three phase? In single phase line, we need only two wires to complete the circuit. That is one for phase and one for neutral. Phase is the live wire. Three phase line. In three phase, it needs at least three wires, that is three phase wires, and a neutral. That is a three phase four wire system here. In India, single phase is 230 volt through these two wires. So 230 volt is transmitted and it can be used for light load. That is load less than 5 kilowatt only we can use single phase line. Okay. So what is the disadvantage of single phase? It can't handle heavy load. So we will use three phase. This is an example of three phase line. Three phases are connected, P1, P2 and P3. These are the three phase wires, and voltage between each phase between two phase is 415 volt. Okay, then between a phase and neutral the voltage will be 240 volt. Okay, so it can handle very heavy load, that is greater than 50 kilowatt load. So next is about the connection, supply of the electricity to our building. So the service connection. We have cables like overhead and underground cables. It can connect the supply distribution line to the consumer premises is known as service connection or service line. Service line terminates at the point to the supply conductors, then enter to the consumer meter. For example, you can see this is an energy meter in our home. So this is from the supplier, right? From the electricity board it is placed here. So if it is a single phase, these two lines comes, and this is to the needy people, that is our home. So for single phase, the single phase supply, the service line has additional earth wire also. Earthing is for protection. So we know that a phase and neutral wire is there, that is P and N along with the earth wire. So totally we need three wires. For the three phase system, there should be minimum of 5 wires. Why? 3 phases and 1 neutral already we have seen. But one additional is for earthing. Okay. As we said, the connection can be overhead or underground. Next is about this diagram. It's very important. System of distribution of electrical energy. The electrical energy distribution layout is shown. The main components, we need a fuse and neutral, then main fuse is there, then sub circuits are there. This we will go in detail. A network of wires connecting various accessories for the distribution of electrical energy from supplier meter board to the numerous electrical energy consuming devices such as lamps, fans and other domestic appliances through controlling and safety device is called service mains. So the distribution of electrical energy includes the main service mains, and the point at which consumer wiring is connected to the cutout, that is a fuse, is known as consumer terminal. So these are the basic terms related with distribution of electrical energy. From the consumer terminal onwards, the supply terminals can entirely under the control of consumer. So from this point onwards, this is under the control of the consumer. That is, if it's our home, we can control this from this point. And if we need more load points, for example, more light, fan, or any domestic appliances we need more circuits, more sub-circuits, that is these sub-circuits. So what is the necessity of sub-circuit? It's very important. As per the Indian standard, the number of points that can be connected to one circuit is 10. That is the Indian standard. So what is the necessity of sub-circuit? After this main circuit, the supply is taken to various load points. For example, lamp, then fan, or sub-circuits. If no sub-circuits are there, what will happen? In case of any short circuit or any part of the winding, then the fuse will disconnect the supply to the insulation. That is, this fuse will disconnect. So all these equipments are not working. Okay, if we have sub-circuit, each of these have a fuse and a neutral. So if in this part, if there is any short circuitry issues, this will be alone isolated and these all will work. So this is the necessity of a sub-circuit. So if no sub-circuit, the main drawback is all the system at once will cut out.